So now that the week 6 is done for the NFL, I'm gonna be reacting to my picks. We'll see how I did for this week. So today we're gonna look ahead at my week 6 predictions. You know how bad they are. You know they're the worst team in the NFL. They're 0-5. Their run defense is terrible. Their pass defense is terrible. They basically can't do anything on offense. Okay, I had a point. I did. Uh, was I right? Unbiasedly, I'm gonna say Broncos cover. They did not cover. So no. That one unfortunately would be wrong. And win, then obviously. You know, I already know this one's wrong too. J.K. Dobbins to score, probably. So Dobbins. Yeah. Okay, buddy, we get it. Line. So the Pats. All right, here we go. This is a win. Okay. I mean, I've been if last week the Pats were off a really good. And they did make. I was right because they did make the game interesting too. Right. You get warranted. I would. Could the Saints, make this an interesting game? Yeah, as the Saints have done all season. I wasn't wrong. They did make it interesting, right? Like, okay, buddy. Back to talking. They probably have the worst roster. Love any props here. I think Diggs. I don't. Nah, it was it was every player but Diggs. I think Henry scored Douglas and Butte. So Jones and all right, buddy. Let's keep going. 3 to Carolina. Now here's my first upset pick. Bang! Carolina this one. I do. Let's go. I was right, bro. I was right. I mean, Dallas doesn't have a good defense. Dallas coming out with a two and one against the Jets. They played that game before the season. Much better. Continuing it like. And if I'm gonna pick any player, and Bryce was good. Bryce played really well actually, and Rico fucking cooked him. Holy fuck, I was yapping, bro. Cardinals just. I've never seen a collapse like that where Cam Ward played big. The Cardinals' run defense is quite horrible. The Titans don't have a lot going for them. It's a run game. And last week, Pollard was over a touchdown. Colts minus 7.5. Ooh. It's a little over a touchdown. Kyler's playing hurt. Defense really. All right, Kyler didn't actually play, so I had bad facts there. Is a good bet to score a touchdown in this game too. Taylor did score. So I think he was minus 250. We got another week of Cooper Rush. He's last week against the Texans. He was. All right, there's another win on the books, bro. All right, we're up to 3-2. I think. Against Mac Jones, Yeah. And Kendrick. I know most of the people are going to be taking Devontae Adams, Puka, Kyren. Now, I'm pretty sure Devontae, honestly, 64.5 for him is a really low line. Ooh, hold on. Did Devontae score get more yards than Puka? I might have cooked with that one, bro. I don't think he went over that line though. All right, let's see. Devontae Adams had 39, Puka had 28. Bang! I was right. He's a plus. That would be well in the first half. I think they get him going early. Kyren to score. I was okay. Opinion on that one too. Chargers Dolphins. Yeah, this is another one where I'm back and forth the whole week. So we'll see what happens in this one. But oh right no, now, I already see the next game. I'm gonna go with Miami. And bang! 4-2. Let's go, baby. Loss against Carolina. It's a dangerous pick. But I don't like the way the Chargers are playing. They just lost to the Giants and the Yep. This is a good chance for them to get an upset. I think 4.5's a little too 7, but it was too high as they won by 2 or 1, I think actually. Herbert looks. I mean, Kane to score would be my favorite, but he did score. So and then even Waller. Ladd scored, and I think Waller did score. Because Waller's been super, It's like, now this is a weird one. So for divisional game, divisional games are always weird. It's like, Pittsburgh is
I'm pretty sure they scored 6 points, so this
somehow
wasn't right.
they're coming off a bus in London. Now the Browns defense lean that way on this one. I do like the over because I just don't.
Did they go over?
don't
Let's see.
think, I don't
No,
like
because the
Pittsburgh's
Browns didn't score a
defense
touchdown.
has a lot of injuries going on. Or even this and the fourth game winning that game, Gabriel looking better than beat.
He didn't play that good either.
Obviously the
The kid did not
Lions,
cook.
they did that. These games are. Now we're moving on. Seattle's secondary is really bad. Strange.
Please tell me I
really bad
went with my gut.
So. Right? I want to say Jacksonville so badly. And I've wanted to say it all week. And, that
Come on, bro. Say Seattle. Come on.
At even odds. Yeah. So it's, Jacksonville's just, these are two really good.
No. I said the wrong team, bro.
Mike McDonald's in his second year. He was a defensive coordinator for the Ravens, the offensive coordinator. And offensively, Lawrence and Darnold for New York. He was terrible at Carolina. Actually help him too.
Come on.
I mean, if I'm gonna pick anything,
that did not hit.
Over here.
Fuck.
These are two teams who, the Jags create a lot of turnovers, like we saw last week. They had that pick.
I don't think they created any.
99 yards. I don't know how many times they had their problems in the secondary. Woolen's out again, and Jacksonville, got carved up last week too. Of course, it's Mahomes. PFF ranks him as the best here. He's not making as many mistakes. Week 1 he was 10th.
Wait.
He was the best quarterback.
What did I just say?
Realistic. He's around top 7 to top 10 this year. He's not making as many mistakes. Week 1 he was.
Oh, I see.
He was bad, but besides that, he's been really good. Like last week, they didn't lose that game because of him. They scored 35. He can't do more than that. Let's be real. Okay. I don't need to keep going on that one forever. That's a tough game that's for sure. Now, in this one,
Genty did score.
The hardest game of the week.
Look at the Raiders' odds to score, by the way. Like, better odds than Jack back. That's sad, bro. And that's your second rounder. Okay.
I would rather take Tennessee right now.
All right. We're counting Jenny because that's the first one I said.
Flacco's gonna play this week, right?
Okay. And I did say the Bengals. I got the same cup again.
Jaden Reed's still out for Green Bay. So, 14.5 is a big spread, right? The Bengals, covered last week. I do think it's too many points. I do. I don't.
Okay, bang. 6 and 4. I already know what I picked on the next one.
5.
All right, buddy. Keep fucking yapping.
See, this is a weird line too. San Fran's somehow San Fran is 4-1. Tampa Bay's also 4-1.
How many teams had a bye this past week?
San Fran, very good defense. Tampa Bay, very good offense. It's a tales of two sides. I do like San Fran.
Yeah, fuck up, buddy.
No props to them.
All right, 6 and 5.
I think Mac Jones still starts.
This is a cook of the week.
Now this is a weird one. I know everyone's gonna love the Lions. The Chiefs.
Bang.
Oh my God. They're gonna fall off, right? It's Chiefs money line. As a Broncos fan, it pains me to say it.
Okay,
but,
bro. I absolutely cooked on that one.
You really think Mahomes starting 2 and 4? Let's be realistic. Their defense is still very good.
Bang.
They still have Worthy, who's playing in this one. But, we saw, the Lions struggle in the secondary last week.
And they did again. Mahomes was carving.
I know he's been, mediocre, but still losing a guy like that in your secondary who's arguably your best corner after Carlton Davis left in the offseason. You just
Yeah, exactly,
it's
bro.
not good. I would say the Chiefs winning
7-5.
I'm not gonna push it and say 2.5 because the Lions are just such a good team.
Oh.
Where of course they could definitely cover and still. They're all Lions.
Did Gibbs score?
In, but I do think Worthy is a good one. Even Tyquan.
Worthy, the first touchdown scorer, by the way.
And then the last 2 games of the week here. Monday Night Football. We got 2 games in this one. The first one, I'm going Buffalo -4.5.
Okay, well you fucking messed that one up, buddy.
Just puts him in bad spot. And
7-6,
Josh Allen, scores himself. And James Cook also probably gets in. So I think Buffalo definitely covers that one. And then moving on, last game of the week, we got the number 1 and number 2 picks from 12. Like Caleb way more than I like Daniels personally.
Good.
I think Daniels has been a little lackluster this year. In the
Okay.
Are still missing Jalen Johnson. Their run defense is still terrible. I want to say Chicago spread. That would be my lean in this one. I don't know if they cover, but I like the over because I think this is
what the fuck. Oh my god, bro.
A good game for
Christ. I was right on the team, bro.
As we go over here to the rushing yards. Now, last week he had 100.
Yeah, well, guess what, bro? He did not go over because it was probably the most bet prop of the week.
And it's a little.
Damn it.
And now he's got the whole backfield to himself. Chris Rodriguez, don't think he's gonna. I think he could get don't want to think they're the better team, honestly. But
they are the better team.
This one, especially the game being away. So.
All right. I might call that one a tie. So 8-7. I think that's reasonable. But I did pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. First week of that, I did pretty good with my predicts. So I'm gonna, look forward to seeing this video again. In 2 days before Thursday Night Football, we will see. We will see how I do next week. But thank y'all for watching. If you are here the whole time, thank you. Appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Later.